YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In this channel I'll be talking to you guys about how you can make a lot of money dispatching freight. I had a couple of questions that people were asking me, and I noticed that some of them were repeated questions. So those are the questions that I want to work on for this next video. But everybody, I plan on responding to every single person in these comments. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Feel free, I got you. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about some of the questions that I got in the comments. One question that I seem to get a lot, what's the best way that you would make connections as a dispatcher? And like I said, I meant it when I say, you guys, go get your flyers done, get your business started. That's what you need to do first. That's what you need to do before you do anything else. Like I said in my last video, get your business started. And I do plan on making that its own separate video, but you want to make sure that you do that first after your business is legally created and you have something for people to refer to, like i.e. your flyers or your website. You have some kind of online presence for people to look you up. Just like, what do you do when you go online shopping, when you're shopping for or a service or anything? Like, you're gonna go and look them up online to see if they're legit. So you want to have an online presence, and when you have that, you can go out and you can go out to these truck stops. You can talk to these drivers, there's Facebook groups. There's one called Owner Operators Freight Dispatching, and something like that. But you know, if you're on Facebook, just go in the search bar and type in freight dispatching. It's so many groups out there. I'm pretty sure like 10 of them, 20 of them will pop up. Join them all. Go in there, ask questions, solicit your services, let people know that you have a dispatch service, and be open to constructive criticism, because some people might think your rate is too high. But I believe in standing firm on your rate. Even though I will negotiate my rate, there's still a rate that I won't go under. I charge 8% per load. And if you have multiple trucks with me, I'll charge like 5 to 8. You know what I mean? If you have more trucks, because like, it's not easy for people to give you this large amount of money, because some of these drivers, some of these owner operators have like 6 trucks. And you know, if you're getting 8%, you're getting like $500 off of every single truck. Like, you know, they looking at this like, you know, I don't want to work with them no more. Because, you know, the reality is there are people that will charge less, but that's why you have to make sure you're providing value, because there is nobody like you. You're selling your service, but you're selling yourself. So you want to go on Facebook groups, go to truck stops, go find out where truck drivers be at. Go there, get a t-shirt made or something like that. Go talk to people. My suggestion is going and even talking to drivers and seeing how they like their jobs. And if you can, that'll make it easier for you to get owner operators, because there's a driver shortage right now. So if you could help some of these owner operators find drivers, they might even consider signing you onto their dispatch service. That's what I mean by providing value. Another question that I was asked is, how much startup money do you suggest having to start this business? And to be honest, that number can vary. And I, at the risk of sounding like, you know, clickbait, it really can vary, because like I said in the last video, the only things that you need to start let me tell you what you need to start a dispatch company. The things that you need to become a dispatcher: you need a phone, computer, Wi-Fi, and a subscription to a load board. Which brings me to my next question. What kind of software do you need to dispatch freight? What kind of software do you need to do this? To dispatch freight, my most used software, or whatever you want to call it, is going to be DAT. It's a load board. If you're just starting a dispatch service, go to that load board, DAT load board, and sign up for a subscription, which you do not need an MC number for. sign up for a subscription. There is a way to get signed up without the MC number. Sign up, get you a subscription, get familiar with the load boards. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to screen record so I can show you guys how to search the load boards as well in the coming videos. There's so many questions, you guys. I was really actually kind of overwhelmed with joy, really, but I didn't expect so many questions at one time. So I'm gonna get to you guys though. A lot of these freight companies that you will see on DAT, that's where I started, and I kind of played around with that load board, and I made sure that I was familiar with it. You want to go familiarize yourself with it. It's pretty user friendly, and there are videos on YouTube that you can watch in the meantime if you can't wait for my videos to explain what to do. But you get familiar with those, and a lot of the freight the brokers on there have their own load boards. For example, you will see loads on DAT load board from JB Hunt. You will see loads from Landstar. You will see loads from TQL. All of those people have their own load boards. So eventually, as you're dispatching and you're getting your carrier and or driver signed up for these other companies, which are the brokers. So once you're getting them signed up for these other companies, when you sign the carrier package, that's when you get access to the load board. Then you'll go on and you will sign up for you'll go on their website, Landstar's website or JB Hunt's website, and you will see that they have, you'll click on carriers. A lot of the times they have a section for carriers specifically. And that's where you can go and you can search for loads. That's how you find out where you can send your driver. But that's the software that I use. I use not only that load board, I use other load boards for specifically to the brokers. As I helped my first carrier build his company, and I got him signed up with more load boards, and I started to keep in contact with these brokers, because that's another thing as a dispatcher you have to do. You have to keep in contact with the brokers. Your driver might call you with a problem. You have to keep in contact with the brokers and let them relay that information to the broker. You're relaying information to the broker from the driver, because the broker is the person who is in charge of that load, and they're going to be calling you. They're going to be calling the driver. It's your responsibility to do that, and it might be frustrating to some people, but I'm telling you, be as pleasant as you can, because a lot of times some of these load boards go down, and you're going to need to rely on your relationships with these brokers. Like, you're going to be able to call them directly and be like, hey, I have this truck here, the load boards are down, and they need to move, and you'll have direct access to that freight. And a lot of times you'll be able to get it for a better rate from talking to the broker directly. So it's a lot of benefits to that. Back to the software. Another thing that I use as a dispatcher is QuickBooks, and that is for the business aspect of it. That's for me. I send my invoices out through QuickBooks. Like when it's time because I invoice once a week. I invoice from Friday to Thursday. And then I send my invoice out on Thursday so that I can get paid, hopefully like Friday sometimes. It depends on your bank, Friday or Monday. But so, I do invoice once a week, and there's a professional system like that I have. QuickBooks looks so professional. You can literally just email it to your carrier, and then that's how you get paid. Hopefully these people are reliable, but as an independent business owner, that's kind of the risk you take, because sometimes people that, there are problems that you could run into with people being dishonest, but you just got to gauge people's energy, make sure you're asking these qualifying questions. It's your business. If in the beginning these people are giving you trouble, they're giving you you stressed out in the beginning, already, you don't have to do business with these people. This is your business. You'll find another carrier. So with QuickBooks, you can actually, I just invoice every time I get a load. I go into QuickBooks and I update my 8% of that load, put that information in there, and from there I can send that invoice out to my carriers, and they can literally just click on it, and they can put their card information in on their end, and they can just hit send, and they can pay me that way. So it's easy. It's nice and direct. I'm trying to make it literally, trying to make it as easy as possible for them. I don't want to give them no extra anything to do. Do you need any licenses to dispatch? No. You do not need any licenses. No, I'm the kind of person that sometimes needs to see things right in front of me, and I'm thinking about creating a course sometime in the future, because that's the way I learn. I need to see things like compiled directly in front of me. That's all the software I use. I'm sorry, as far as the software, another thing that I use is Drive, Google Drive. I almost forgot what it was called, but so Google Drive, that's another thing that I use. And what I use Google Drive for is I use that for the back office, for the organization of their paperwork. Like, so when you are a dispatcher and you call these people and you negotiate this load, you say, hey, my driver is here and they want to go here, and I see you got this load and it's posted for $1,600. I'm gonna need $19 for it. If your driver isn't signed up, sign them up with the company by filling out a carrier packet on behalf of the carrier, and then that carrier packet will allow you to book loads with them later on. You only have to do that one time, but it'll allow you to book loads with them later on. And so once you get that, once you negotiated on that rate, the broker, they'll send you what's called a rate confirmation. The broker will send you a rate confirmation, and that you want to read everything on there. You want to be as like thorough as you can, because you might need like to pay lumper fees, and you might need to reach out to the broker first so that they can pay that fee for you before your driver gets to the shipper or the receiver. There's a number of things. You know, I think I'm gonna make a video on the problems that can happen. I'm gonna make a video on that separately. The problems that could arise and how you can fix those as a dispatcher. I think that'll be my next video. A lot of these YouTube videos that are already established, I'm new, so I don't have a lot, but I'm gonna try to pump out as much as I can for you guys, because I didn't realize that the demand would be like it is. I didn't think that. I mean, I'm just so grateful that you guys are asking me all these questions. So I'm gonna be as transparent as I can, and I'm gonna get to it as soon as I can. So when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start doing a live Q&A, because you have to have 1,000 subscribers or something like that first before you can start answering questions live. So that way you guys, we can just start growing together. Like, come and ask me any questions you need, but make sure you guys share my videos and like and subscribe. One more thing that I wanted to let you guys know, you could, if you charge like 7% of every load, and you have 6 to 7 trucks, you can make $100,000 a year with dispatching freight with just 6 or 7 trucks. To circle back to the first question, I'm actually gonna link in the description box the website to the FMCSA, and I'm gonna show you guys in one of my upcoming videos exactly how to navigate that website. Well, as soon as I figure out how to do that, I'm gonna show you how to navigate that website. But for now, I'm gonna put the link in the description. There are videos on how to get to how to navigate the website on YouTube, so I would suggest looking for those videos if you are already a dispatcher and you need it now. You know what? I'm gonna link it. So anyway, like I said, you guys, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna start doing live Q&As. That way we'll be able to answer questions more quickly and clearly. I want to make sure I'm covering like all of the bases, not just for the people who are interested in doing this, but for the people who are already doing it and may be discouraged, because I was definitely discouraged. I was discouraged for a good minute in the beginning, because I am kind of shy, as you could probably tell in my first video. I'm kind of a shy person, so like I was worried about getting turned down. But you know what? I learned something. My aunt, actually, shout out to Chef Q, she gave me some really good advice. And when you call on these people and you are reaching out to these people on this on the FMCSA from that list that I was telling you guys about, don't worry about being shot down, because like Chef Q said, some will, some won't. So what? Somebody's waiting. With that being said, you guys, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I come out with that next video, because y'all, I'm about to come with that heat. I'm about to cover every single basis y'all feel like you need me to cover. So let me know. I was supposed to be recording the video on Thursday. This video will probably be out before then. So let me know what you guys want me to put in my next video. Like, subscribe, share, and thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching.